You doing a whole thing on knobs?
Yeah, 100%. You gonna watch, Coach? This is important stuff. Okay, we're here at Quinnipiac University. This is our favorite part of every arena that we thought we'd walk through just specifically to get a little feel for what tape jobs are like in the NCAA right now, okay? And I gotta be honest, looking through here, one, it's pretty nasty that like we've got this like BAUER blue through all the sticks. They've got yellow jerseys on tonight, so it's gonna look pretty electric. But in terms of tape jobs, obviously we're seeing a lot of yellow, a lot of blue, match the team colors. Okay, so on the rack, we've got 15 Hyperlight 2s and we have 6 Nexus Tracers. I guess we can go through some of the flexes too. Like, I don't know, what's the lightest flex on the team, heaviest flex? We've got a 95 flex here. So Grunwald, I don't know how to say that one, but 95 flex. Might be the strongest guy on the team. Got a lot of 82s, some 77s, 82s. Oh, a 65. Another name I don't think I can say. Like maybe that's like Italian, like a Cipollone? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Whit, how do you say this one?
Cipollone.
Cipollone. I was not close when I said it the first time. So he's got our whippiest stick here. I feel like we're gonna see like that Phil Kessel release coming down the wing. Then there's like a bunch of other customizations you can get. Like there's a couple guys that have like the corner tack grip. There's a couple guys that use the full tactile grip like this one. Which also, this is a 65 flex too. So Wilmer is actually tied for Cipollone with the lightest flex on the team. But then you can get into some crazy stuff where like Ramsey over here is actually using like the 6-sided shaft, which is wild. That started with like the ultrasonic stick. Like if you were gonna go to custom, you can get the ultrasonic build with a tracer graphic. The amount of customization you can do nowadays is so different from what it used to be, where you just get normal stock everything. But then the other part, also for Ramsey, the max blade height. Like this is one of those things that I feel like 90% of pros I talk to in the NHL end up using max blade height now, because it's just like, I don't know, it gives you a little advantage for shoveling that puck in, and it looks odd to me. Like I feel like that's like a huge blade, but I'd love to try one. I've never actually used it. We did notice actually this one here at the end. This is the only one where somebody's rocking a pro curve. So that's the pro Kucherov there. Kind of sick to be able to actually just have a pro curve. I mean, I guess it's the benefit of being like a BAUER team where you can get that next level customization. Yeah, and then finally, the level of customization that pretty much every player in the world has, which is your tape. We've got some cool ones here. This I actually find, so Pennington here has what I find is like pretty much the trendiest tape job in the world right now in terms of knobs. Connor Geeky, you've probably seen, has like a massive version of this, but this is becoming a big thing where especially guys who kind of like hold the stick where they have like their middle fingers almost wrapping around with their pinky over top of it, so they can kind of like set them up like that and grip the knob from the top. So I like it. I like the look. I like the detail that people put into these ones. I think it's really cool. Plus the grip tape over top, the yellow grip tape is, I think, like a sick look. A lot of players you'll see, they'll number their sticks like this. So like the one that they're using right now will kind of be the blank one, then 1, 2, so that they kind of know what to use when they get out there, because obviously they've got 3 of the exact same builds. And then a couple clean ones. I feel like we've got a lot of standard tape jobs on this team. So like if you're looking at the blades, it's pretty much all just a very standard. This is probably, Pennington again has maybe the weirdest one where he's got like that ankle sock look. I mean, in terms of knobs, I think the only other one that's kind of notable, I always like this style, like the Wilmer here. I think that's just like a clean knob. Same thing with this one here, Ricketts. Great knob.
Good knob?
Yeah, I like that one.
You're doing a whole thing on knobs?
Yeah, 100%. You gonna watch, Coach? This is important stuff. Like this is obviously, this is someone who just hates tape, clearly, because he's gotten pretty much as little as he can on top and as little as he can on the bottom. I mean, like we've definitely seen, like some people will go like as far as like maybe 3 times around the toe. So this isn't like the worst. This is like almost like somebody who's just like a bit of a sniper, not the most popular look anymore. Like I think, I only say that because I think there was probably a while where it was almost like the most popular tape job in the NHL. But I think most guys are going pretty standard now, where they're going toe to heel, almost full coverage, and then obviously some guys even go into the sock. Yeah, so I did a feature on this before where I kind of like also counted out white tape versus black tape. This is pretty heavily in favor of white tape, because when I did it for the NHL level, it was almost exactly 50% in the league. Like half people were using black tape, half people were using white tape, just on the bottom, I mean, on the blades. So 15 out of 21 guys are using white tape, which, I mean, usually when you break it down, it usually ends up being a couple defensemen are rocking the black tape on the bottom. They're usually a little more, they're usually a little more reserved with their tape color. I don't know why like black tape feels like less flashy, but it just, white tape just looks good. It's good style. I do like, I'm a big long tape job guy. Like I love I do pretty similar coverage on a stick, which the graphics team at Bauer must hate, because they do so much work designing these beautiful sticks and then you cover it up with grip tape. I like that look. I think that's a clean one. Yeah, and then we have one rogue yellow stick in here, which is the goalie stick, Noah Altman, who we were talking to yesterday. The guy's an absolute beauty. But I think a yellow stick might look kind of nice, but I do like that they're all one color. I think that's gonna look really clean out there tonight. And it brings some unity to the team. Like they're all in this together. And when they're grabbing their twigs, 40 for 40. Apparently that's like 100% basically, because it's like if you have 40 shifts in the night, you're good. Every single one you're banging on. So hey, that's a stick rack at Quinnipiac. We'll be doing this a couple more times throughout the year at different NCAA teams and just other teams around the world. So let us know what you want to see more of. If you want to hear more about any specific curves or flexes or stick builds, tape jobs, and we'll try to find it for you.